Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about slaying your lace frontal, specifically, I guess I should say, for darker skin girls who want to know how to tint the lace to their skin tone. But of course, if you are not my complexion, you can always go lighter in the process that I show you in a few minutes. And I'm going to show you guys how I bleach my knots quickly and easily. This is like beginner friendly, so anybody can do it. And then of course I'm going to show you how to tint the lace so it matches your skin tone, and what to use if you have darker skin, because usually when lace frontals come in, they're in that like medium brown color or like that light tan color, and it usually stands out a little too much on our skin if you are a little bit deeper like I am. So I'm just going to show you guys how I do it in a really quick, simple way, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and that it's simple and easy to follow. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the tutorial. Okay, so for the dyeing and tinting process, you're going to need a few items. The first one is the CLAIROL BW2 powder lightener. Obviously, it doesn't have to be this brand, but that's what I'm choosing to use. And second, you're going to need some cream developer. I'm using 30 volume cream developer. Okay, and lastly, you're going to need some RIT dye. I'm using the color chocolate brown. I know a lot of people like to use dark brown as well, so whatever works for you. You can use the regular kind or the synthetic kind, either or. And of course, we're going to be using a plastic bowl for this process, and you are also going to be needing a dyeing brush, of course, so you can spread it all in there, you know. Okay, so let's get started. With the lightening powder, I'm going to use about 5 scoops. Honestly, you can get away with 4. I just kind of lost track of how much I was putting in, so you can get away with 4 if you want to save some powder, or even 3 depending on how good you are at spreading it. So you really just want to put as much powder in as you want, and then just mix in the cream developer to the right consistency. So there's no like perfect balance to it, I guess. It's just all about consistency. So I'm putting about 5 scoops just because I want to have more than enough, but of course you can do whatever fits for you. Like, I'm going a little overboard here because I did have some left over. So again, 3 or 4 scoops is good enough. Just use it well. Okay, so now I'm going in with my cream developer. Again, you're just pouring it in until you get the right consistency. There's no like method to it, in my opinion. I don't measure stuff out, so I just pour it in there, just dump it in. Well, don't dump it in, but you know, the bleach isn't super sensitive to liquid, so it's not just gonna melt as soon as you pour it in there. You kind of need to put a lot and stir it and really like mix it up. So don't be scared, just mix it and test it out. This is very like beginner friendly. Don't be scared, just try it. So as you can see, I'm mixing it and it's still super dry, so I'm gonna need some more cream developer. So yeah, let's keep going. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is the consistency that you want to stop at. Like, this is like toothpaste consistency. This is like it's not gonna drip consistency. This is like stick your brush in it and it's not gonna move kind of consistency. So as like you can see, when I scoop it up, it doesn't fall off the brush unless I like shake it off. That's exactly how you want it to be, so it doesn't drip through the lace, it doesn't like get to the hair, it doesn't get messy. So yeah, your brush does not move in this kind of consistency. That's what it needs to be like. Okay, let's move on. So I'm just gonna put some tin foil down on my desk just so I don't make a mess, and I'm gonna lay my lace frontal on there, and I'm just gonna make sure that there's no flyaways. I'm gonna brush all the hair back so it's out of the way and it's not gonna get close to the bleach. You can use some water to slick it down as well, it's up to you. I'm just gonna do it like that and move on. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm just going to spread the bleach onto the lace using the same brush that I used to mix it. Some people like to use plastic knives or like some sort of plastic tool, I don't know. So this is going to take some time, but don't worry, take your time with it. Don't press it into the lace. I like to use a lot of bleach, I guess, so then I don't have to worry about it not processing. I don't have to worry about pressing it into the lace and getting it into the roots of the hair. So I use a lot and I just kind of spread it as much as I can, and it is a very thick layer, but then I don't have to worry about parts not processing. So there is enough bleach on there and it's not seeping through. So that's just how I like to do it. I don't know, it's really easy. Just take your time and get every single corner. I can do it too.
Huh? Ooh, what the flying fuck?
I know.
I'm gone. Have fun with this shit. Oh, Oh my goodness.
I know, it's so bad.
That's strong as shit. My eyes just opened all the way.
Okay, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, this is bullshit. I'm not doing it. Holy crap, what time is it? This is what my game. 3:15. Have fun. Open your door. You can't do this in a small room.
You're not open.
What the shit?
I didn't even know this.
Why this much bleach?
Okay, so let's move on after that dramatic warning about the smell. I'm just going to cover up the lace frontal with some tin foil, again, aluminum foil, whatever you want to call it, and I just let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then when that's done, I just go ahead and I rinse off the lace first with some warm water, just like this. Okay, so after rinsing the bleach off, you can see that the knots are nice and bleached because you can see that there's a bit of like a lighter orange hue to the back of the lace. That's how you know that it's processed and it's good and the knots are bleached. Okay, so now to make sure that bleach doesn't continue to process, I'm going to use some neutralizing shampoo. I'm using the ISOPLUS neutralizing shampoo, and I'm just going to put it through once and wash it once, and then we're going to continue with the process. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and use the Shimmer Light shampoo to get rid of any orange hues from the bleach because we don't want an orange frontal. Sometimes when you bleach the frontal, it gets that orange brassy color. So this shampoo will get rid of any of that orangeness and kind of tone it down to a neutral, lighter color, if that makes sense. So if you've already installed a bleach frontal and you feel like it's too orange, it's still not too late to go buy the shampoo and get rid of that color. So you can always use this to tone down the color and the oranginess of your frontal. So, but yeah, just wash it through and let's move on. Okay, now that our frontal is nice and bleached, we're going to go with the tinting of the lace. So I'm going to use my RIT dye in the chocolate brown color. Again, feel free to use the dark brown. And here I have a bowl of hot boiling water. So I just boiled this, and I'm going to take about half a capful of the RIT dye and pour it into the water just like this. So make sure the bowl is big enough for your frontal to fit into comfortably. So you're going to see the water obviously change color to this weird brownish purple color. And I'm just going to stir it in there and then use a piece of lace to test out the color first. Don't just dunk your whole frontal in there just in case. So as you can see, the lace was a little bit lighter before, so I'm going to dunk it in there, hold it in there for about a minute, and then pull it out and see if the color is okay. If it's good, we will move on. Okay, so here I'm just showing you guys the color of the original lace, as you can see on my finger, and then that's the tiny piece that I dyed. So you can see that it is a bit darker and it blends into my skin a lot better. So we're gonna go ahead and bleach the full frontal so it can look like that little sample piece instead of that ashy whatever piece the frontal is looking like. So you can see the color has changed, and this is the original color of my lace frontal, so we want it to look more like that nice brown in the sample piece. Okay, you guys can see the difference, right? It's not huge, but it makes a difference when you put it on. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and put the whole frontal into the fabric dye, and we're gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes. That is it, that is all, because when you see what the frontal looks like after it dries, it does get a little bit darker. So I only left it in for about 5 minutes and it was good to go. Depending on if you have more water, if your water, or I guess dye, doesn't look the same color as mine, you can leave it in for more or less. So just use your discretion, check on it every 2 minutes or so to see what the color is looking like, and you can decide what color fits you best. Okay, so I left mine in for 5 minutes and then I just pulled it out and let it dry. Okay, so as you can see, the color of my lace is looking bomb. It's nice and dark, so it'll blend right into my skin, and you can see in the front that my knots are completely bleached. You can't see those little black dots in the front. Okay, so it's hard to show you guys on my hand what the knots and the lace is really looking like. As you can see, the lace is looking bomb, but I'm just going to show you some clips of what it looks like when I installed it, and you guys can see for yourself how great this process is. Okay, and that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that it was easy enough to kind of understand. So it's super easy if you've never done this before. I promise you it's foolproof, it's simple, you can do this. And of course you saw the pictures, my frontal looks amazing, it's flawless, and it blends right into my skin. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.